Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. And today is deadline day. It is the 22nd. We've got 11 o'clock deadline time. So only in a few hours' time, that is when the window shuts. So just be careful. Please make sure you have your transfers done. You've got your subs in the right place and all that lot, just in case there's any late injury concerns, and then those players may get in that you want in that position. Also, make sure you get your captaincy in the right places, and also the right formation as well. And with that formation, I'm actually doing a formation that I've never done on this channel, I believe. It's a bit of a weird one. And when I say weird, I mean weird. So, do you know what? If you do like this video and you like the weirdness of it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then you get all the notifications. So let's get into this video and let's see my weird formation. Oh, as you can see, I have 5 defenders at the back. So, and also I've changed my goalkeeper as well. It is Raya normally, but I am worried with Arsenal's defence at the moment that Raya may concede some goals. I'm hoping I'm going to be wrong as an Arsenal fan, especially that North London team called Spurs we've got against. And I think it's interesting. I think also with Arsenal, players that have been injured before the international break may be back, or maybe one more week, or maybe they're waiting for the Brentford game. So that's what they may be waiting for. So I've done one change to my team. Dan Burns has come out. He is suspended for this game week. And we have a new player in. Chabla, he is in. Okay, yes, they do play Arsenal for the next game week. Do I like that? No. But do I like Chelsea's fixtures after Arsenal? Yes. Bournemouth, okay. Everton, fine. Newcastle, Villa, Bournemouth, I'm happy with that. City, okay. But then after New Year, there's a nice little run as well, especially here in January, February. So if he stays fit, I think it's a good transfer to have. And also they are playing against Burnley this weekend. So I kind of like that. He may get substitute for the next game week against Arsenal, depending on how Arsenal do play in their game against Spurs. So we've got a few little interesting players. As you can see, we've got 2 in the midfield. So I'm going a bit defensive. I'm hoping that Sunderland don't concede, Bournemouth don't concede, hopefully Tottenham don't concede, Palace and Chelsea. So I'm hoping that this week that those players can get good results. Now, Simeo is on my bench. There's a bracket against him for availability, so I wasn't too sure. And they could have gone in instead of Timbers, but I think still Timbers could still play a crucial role in the Arsenal Spurs game, so that's why I've still kept him in. Saka's in there because I think being an Arsenal academy player, he knows what it's like to play against Spurs, and I think he's going to also hopefully do it. We haven't lost to Spurs in a long time at home. And Arteta, as a player and a manager, has never been beaten by Spurs in the Premier League at home. So that's a very interesting one. My captain still stays the same as Haaland. I've still got my front three as last week. So other than that, that's about it. Kind of the same type of team. Now, if I do look at, again, the top transfers in, it is near enough the same players as what we talked about in previous video, which is surprising. I thought there may have been a few little changes. And it is literally almost all the same. Some of them have gone up and down a little bit. Liverpool coming in a bit strong. Gabriel was quite up there, is now dropped back down, which is weird. Maybe a lot of people gone, okay, we'll just put him on the bench. Bruno Fernandes is another good one, but again, could you go with Bayumba because of the value? It's only 0.4 difference. You may get a good little return for that as well. And he's got 60 points to Bruno Fernandes' 50 points. So he's got 10 more points. Okay. So that's a quite handy one. It'd be interesting to see how Liverpool get on this weekend. And also over the next couple of weeks. Now, the Sunderland game, I believe that shouldn't be a 2. It should be a 3. Especially how Sunderland played against Arsenal. I think that, okay, yes, they did lose against City. But the way how Sunderland are playing right now, their form is much better than Liverpool. So that's a bit surprising one. Forest, West Ham, I can understand. Sunderland, maybe not. Because Leeds is more harder than Sunderland, and Sunderland are higher up in the league. Don't get that one. And also, talking about Sunderland, Sunderland have surprised a lot of people this season. Even if you look at the top points for them, it is a big surprise. Okay, the goalkeeper's up there, but if you look, okay, points, okay, it was early on when they got a few points, not much recently, but I do say, was that Liverpool one gone up now? Liverpool 4. I would say that Xhaka, I can pronounce it, Manlakwake, he's good, especially his value. 6th overall midfielder points per game. You can probably say Xhaka is probably one of the 14th. That surprised me. And there are players out there that have got the top points. Now, their goalkeeper is actually the number 1 goalkeeper in the Premier League points per game right now. So that's something out there you guys can look at. But I do understand with their fixtures coming up. Now, again, Pedro against Burnley, maybe not against Arsenal. So that could be an interesting fixture. I don't think there's many teams. The only one I would play, Palace, has got Wolves. They could beat United, beat Burnley, beat Fulham. They could also take points off of City. So Palace players are a good option right now. As I said, not Chelsea. Who was the other team that I was looking at? Was it Bournemouth? Yeah, Bournemouth. Bournemouth have got some nice little fixtures coming. And I think they can do West Ham. They could do Sunderland. Could do Everton. Could get a point out of Chelsea. Could get a point out of United. So for me, Bournemouth are a good team to get some players in. But if I had to choose, it'd probably be Palace over Bournemouth right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my team. That's a quick briefing of players you can look at for this game week, the next game week. And I think that could help you quite a lot. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If I do change my team before that deadline, go over to my X or Twitter. The link is down in the description. And I will try and post my team before that deadline. I am working at that time. So I am going off to work soon. So trying to get that deadline time is going to cause me a bit of a problem. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely time and good luck for game week 12.